Hi folks, thanks for joining. We're back on the Silvertone Companion 57D 1704 from the mid-1930s. A real short video here. I want to show a few steps that I'm taking here to put the veneer back on the front of the cabinet. The timing was perfect. I went over to my storage area and was looking for some tubes for a friend of mine for the Zenith 5S29. And I ran across some of these scraps of veneer that I bought. It's a pack of sample veneers, different shades of walnut, and I must have purchased these 2 or 3 years ago and forgot that I had them. But anyway, what a perfect time to put my hands on them. You can see here, just pulled out a couple here that I think will be a great match for one quadrant of the front of the Silvertone radio. I'll be using both of these pieces for the one section. For folks that didn't get an opportunity maybe to watch that first video where I introduced this cabinet, I'll put a little pop-up here so you can go back and catch up on that. But again, the particular cabinet itself, the veneers broke up into 4 quads, and the angle of the veneer, again, they run at 45-degree angles. So you can see here I'm just remarking the front of the cabinet just to get a better indicator of where the cut lines will be for each section. Again, those grill bars, you can see they're almost at a perfect 45-degree angle. One thing that's super handy against the cutting mat that I have, I've got some 45-degree angles already on there, so it makes it nice and simple to lay the veneer down and get the proper cuts. Again, just kind of going back over some of the measurements here, the width and the height of that first section, and you can see here I've got a blank piece of that veneer that I picked out, and I'm just cutting it out. Again, I did everything in millimeters just to simplify the math and make things, again, simple and easy. You can see here I've got it cut out. This will be the first section. Fits pretty good. Some of that inlay I put in is not perfect, but that's no problem at all. You'll see just in a bit where I'm going to fill the gap with a fill stick to help again reproduce the original look of the inlay. Here's that second piece again that resides on the outside of the inlay on the bottom right, and again you can see the 45-degree angle here. No glue at this point, just got it tacked on. So here's a sample piece of wood or veneer, and I was looking at the finish of the radio itself, and what I elected to do was go ahead and apply some toner lacquers to the veneer, as you can see. Now I'm going to use my hide glue, and we'll lay it down here rather thick, and I'll apply some wax paper. And in this case, instead of trying to clamp it, I've got a flat piece of plywood that I'm actually using with weight, and we'll leave that on for an hour or so, take it off, and then I won't stress this veneer for a good 24 hours before I was trying to start cutting it out. Again, I mentioned the fill stick, kind of filling in around those voids. I did one little sample section here carefully, and I'll perfect this later, but it's going to work perfect, I believe. Thanks again, folks, for watching. I'll be doing the remaining veneer work on the front off camera, and then I'll provide an update once everything sets up next week, and I can get everything cut out around the control stems as well as the speaker grill area, and then we'll tackle the top, and I'll provide another update at that time. Thanks again for watching.